Hi students, welcome to online classes. We are discussing the second unit. So in the second unit, already indifference curve analysis we are discussing. So in the indifference curve analysis and indifference map, indifference schedule we discussed by the previous class. And today in this video I am going to analyze the marginal rate of substitution. What sir, what is the marginal rate of substitution? How can we analyze the marginal rate of substitution? Let us analyze is marginal rate of substitution. What is the marginal rate of substitution? MRS. What is the marginal rate of substitution? Which means we are discussing the indifference curve analysis. So in the indifference curve analysis, we are discussing about the two type of goods. We are discussing the two type of goods. So here, for example, the indifference, once again let me analyze, indifference curve analysis. Indifference curve analysis. The indifference curve analysis is based on the ordinal utility. The indifference curve analysis is also based on ordinal utility. What is the ordinal utility? Ordinal means it is a comparison. For example, we can use goods and services to satisfy our wants. Simple. Suppose if you want to satisfy our want, we can use goods and services. So when we use the goods and services, the satisfaction we can derive satisfaction from the goods and services. The satisfaction can be measured in terms of numbers are called cardinal. The utility which can be derived from the goods and services, that can be comparison between one group of combination to another group of combination is called ordinal utility. Okay, for example, here a good is there. Suppose a good, the good combination of A and a good combination of B. Simple and A group combination, B group combination. The B group combination gives us more satisfaction than A group combination. A, two more goods are there, and B is also two more goods are there. And the B is giving the more satisfaction than A. Okay, here D good is there and F good is there. For example, the D good gives us more satisfaction than F good combination. Here what we are discussing, the comparison. The utility, we are comparison in between one group of combination to another group of combination. So the differences in between, the comparison in between two goods or two combination of goods is called ordinal utility. We can't measure, it's a comparison. So the comparison, so here also we are going to comparison, we need two more commodities. We need two more commodities. For example, let me analyze here, this is a X good. Simple and this is X good and Y good. I taken two goods, X and Y good. Simple. Here the combination of two goods will give us the satisfaction of the consumer. Example, the 1 of X and 15 of Y, the combination of A, combination row, combination, it is A combination, A row. What the A row? A combination 1X and 15Y gives the consumers 100 units of satisfaction. 1X good, 15Y goods give the 100 units of satisfaction of the consumer. He is very happy. Then Suppose if you want to increase the x good, if you want to increase the x good, he should be reduced the y good. How? For example, this is a 11. Example, for example, this is 11. How? Means if they want to increase the x good, they should be reduced the y good. When the y good reduces, it is possible to increase the x good. When the consumer is reduced y good, it is possible to increase the x good. So x2 goods and y 11 goods, and he is getting also 100 utils of satisfaction. What is going on? The x good is a substitute for y. The x good is substitution. Means for example 15 to 11, he reduced the 4 units of y and increased the 4 units of 1 unit of x. The 1 unit of x is equal to 4 units of y. Okay, so the y good is substitute for x. Y good is substitute for x. Y is reducing and the x is increases. So in the same manner, even though the B combination will also give the same satisfaction, how much? It is also give the 100 units of satisfaction. The first one gives us 100 units of satisfaction. After substitute the x for y. X for y is reducing the y for x. The y is reducing for x. Okay, so even though the satisfaction is also 100. Okay, so here the satisfaction is 100. Okay, this is a B combination. Then C. If you want to increase the 3 codes of x, he reduced the y. What happened here? If x code increases, he is reducing the y code. Substitute. The y code is substitute for x code. Substitution. What is the substitution? Marginal rate of substitution. What is the marginal? Suppose first this is 1. When the add another one, another means marginal. The marginal x good is substitute for marginal y. So marginal rate of that one. Let me analyze. See, suppose this is D. The D is 4 and here 6 and this is 100 units and this is also 100 units. Okay. And last one E, this is also 5 and this is also 5, here is also 100. What's that means? Y is substitute for x. Y is substitute for x. Try to understand. A gives the same units of satisfaction, same units of units 100, same 100. The second one gives also same units. Why, sir? Means here any changes in x and y, the giving satisfaction is same. And then the third one is also same satisfaction and the fourth one is also same satisfaction and the last one will also give the same satisfaction. And what is the MRS? What is the MRS? Marginal rate of. So 100 is not essential here. Try to understand. For example, simple. For 1x, he reduced the how much? 4. He reduced the 4. Then additional x, he reduced the 3, and additional x, he reduced the 2, and additional x, he reduced the what's a 4 ratio and 4 rate. The 4 rate is substitute for additional 1. 1:4. Okay, for 1x, the y is reducing 4 rate of substitution. 4 rates దీన్ని ఇందులోకి మార్చుకుంటున్నాడు. ఓకే, అంటే 4% వదిలేస్తున్నాడు, 4% దీంట్లో కలుపుకుంటున్నాడు. దేనికోసం? ఎడిషనల్ ఎక్స్. చూడండి 1. ఓకే, సో ఫర్ 1x he lost the 4 of y. Then for another 1 for x he lost the 3, and for x1 he lost 2 and 1. He reduced 4 at a previous. For example, here you take a dash, or what means you can take dash. 4, 3, 2, 1. What is this? Marginal rate of substitution. The rate of substitution. So the rate of substitution here means, for example, say here, this is a rate of marginal rate of substitution. 1:4, then 1:3, 1:2, 1:1. Okay, then here let me analyze marginal rate of substitution, MRS, x for y is equal to delta y by delta x. What is the delta? Delta means change. The y is changing. The x is also changing. Okay, but the y is a minus. How the y is changing? By reducing. The y is reducing the changing. So minus delta y by minus delta x. Okay, minus delta y by means y changes and x also changes, but the y is decreasingly change, but the delta x is increasingly change. So this is a marginal rate of. Marginal means additional. First one is 4, the marginal is 3, and the marginal is 2, and the marginal is 3. The marginal rate is diminishing. Marginal means additional. The marginal rate is diminishing. So marginal rate of substitution, which is MRS x for y, delta y by delta x. Okay, so this is the marginal rate of substitution. So this can be analyzed in the help of the diagram. See this. The presentation of MRS, marginal rate of substitution, with the help of the diagrammatic presentation. Simple. This is a IC, means indifference curve. This is indifference curve. Please try to observe carefully. Simple and here 5, here 6, here 8, here 11, here 15. Okay, this is a y good. Here x good. The x good numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The combinations are A combination, B combination, C, D, E. Okay, clear. What is the slope of the MRS, marginal rate of substitution? This is called IC curve. IC curve is also here. We are discussing the marginal rate of substitution. Due to this curve is known as MRS, marginal rate of substitution. What is the slope of the marginal rate of substitution? Means negative. What, sir? What is a negative? Negative means it is a downwards. Downwards from left hand to right hand. It is a downwards from left to right is called negative slope. And origin to OY axis, simple, origin to OY axis. So the two conditions are need to be fulfilled for the indifference curve or negative slope. Okay, so here this is MRS. So in the MRS, please observe carefully. Yes, this is the marginal rate of substitution. This is the marginal rate of substitution. What? This is a high percentage, 1.5. Here started 1.4 only. Because why are not taken the MRS? When we use the two more, the difference is MRS. But there is no, it is a single one. The first line is single one. So the difference in between 15 minus 11 is called 4. Okay, due to we can take 1.5 or you can take the margin dash also. Okay, so here 1.4, then 1.3, here 1.2, here 1.1. The size of, see here, the size of diagram is large and small and small and small. 4% start in the initial, second, third, second, one. And some textbooks, so this is the actual process. This is the actual process of marginal rate of substitution. For some textbooks, so they given the marginal rate of substitution diagram is like this. So this is also correct, but according to this schedule we can draw the previous one. That is the correct answer. So this is the way of the presentation of the marginal rate of substitution. Okay, very easy answer and interesting answer. So we discussed a comparison in between X and Y good. Okay, two goods, the combination of two goods. These are the combinations. Every row, each and every row will give us the same satisfaction, but the marginal rate of substitution is a substitute for X. The Y is a substitute. Substitute means it is to change, it is to transfer one for another one. Okay, X for one, X కొరకు Y ని వదులుకుంటున్నాడు, తగ్గిస్తున్నాడు. ఆ తగ్గడాన్ని ఏమంటాం? సబ్స్టిట్యూట్. Okay, students, this is the way of the presentation of marginal rate of substitution. Thank you.